Hello everyone, I'm Borofy1322 and in this video I'm going to be showing the fastest yachts in GTA Online. This is a special edition spin-off video within my usual testing series to give an alternative view on some of the vehicles with different categorizations. If you want to know how all vehicles perform in a variety of different classes and formats, check the annotation on the screen or the link in the description for the full playlist of videos, and of course feel free to subscribe for future updates. So the first thing to say is that you cannot drive these yachts, there's no way to actually control them. What I'm doing is taking the average lap time of the vehicles that you get with each yacht. So in third place we've got the Orion. It's the cheapest, and pretty much whichever way you look at it, it is certainly the worst, and you really don't get much for your money. You only get two vehicles with the Orion. You get the Tropic, which gets a lap time of 1 minute 40.966, and you get one single Sea Shark, which gets a lap time of 1 minute 42.1. Now the way that I've worked out the overall lap time for the Orion as a yacht is by taking the average of those two lap times for the vehicles that you get with the Orion. So the average of a 140.9 and a 142.1 gives you the Orion's lap time of a 141.5, and that's the way that I'm going to categorize these vehicles. There's a lot of ways that people look at the different types of yachts, specifically the two most expensive ones, and argue which one is better than the other. All of that is beyond the scope of this video. All I'm interested in, I'm not interested in price or anything like that. All I'm interested in is how quick each of the vehicles are that you get with each yacht. That's the whole point of this series, is to work out the fastest vehicles in the game, and that is no different when it comes to the yachts. I'm trying to give you basically the idea of which yacht is going to give you the best vehicles. So obviously the Orion in third place, not very good whichever way you look at it. In second place we've got the most expensive yacht in the game, which is the Aquarius. So there's lots of different reasons why people say you shouldn't buy an Aquarius, but when you're looking at the lap times itself, that also proves true here as well. So the Sea Shark is exactly the same, as what we saw in with the Orion. You also get a dinghy with the Aquarius, you get a Toro, and you get the Super Velito helicopter. You also get 4 sea sharks, so that's a significant amount of sea sharks if you want the most the most amount of vehicles possible. But the average lap time for all of those vehicles is a 1 minute 36.2, as you can see in the top right. And that is 5 seconds quicker than what the average lap time for the Orion, so you are getting quicker vehicles, but it's certainly the Toro that does provide the issue there, and that's what I'm going to be showing when we see the first place yacht. Now, all of these vehicles have already been tested. I've already done all of the testing for every single boat in the game, every single helicopter as well, and every single vehicle in general. If you haven't seen any of those videos and you want to know more, click the link in the description, takes you to the playlist. There's a video for everything, so just have a look there and it's all already there. All of this testing is done with the exact same length of lap as well, so they are somewhat comparable in terms of lap time. The helicopters, the boats are all travelling the same distance as what the regular vehicles do. Now in first place we've got obviously the Pisces, which is the middle yacht in terms of price, and it's by far the quickest in terms of average lap time. As you can see, a 7-second difference between the Pisces and the Aquarius. The Sea Shark and the dinghy are exactly the same as what you get with the Aquarius. Obviously you get 2 less Sea Sharks than you do with the Aquarius, but the biggest difference is the Speeder and the Swift Deluxe. So between the main boat and the main helicopter that you get, that's what causes the biggest difference. With the Pisces you get a Swift Deluxe, which is the fastest helicopter in the entire game, and it's a second per lap quicker than the Super Velito. It's also a very, very expensive helicopter in general, but we're not focused on that. The biggest difference comes from the comparison between the Speeder and the Toro. The Speeder gets a lap time of 1 minute 32.7. As we saw earlier, the Toro gets a lap time of over 1 minute 50. The Speeder is one of the quickest boats in the entire game, whereas the Toro is one of the slowest boats in the entire game, despite its high price if you were just buying it normally. And again, you can sort of go back and have a look at the boats video for that. But ultimately, the Pisces gives you the vehicles that are the quickest. You get the quickest helicopter, you get the quickest boat, and then the dinghy and the Sea Shark are exactly the same as the Aquarius. So ultimately, that's what makes the Pisces, in terms of average lap time, the fastest yacht in the entire game. So I guess you weren't expecting to see something like this because yachts were in general untestable, but I figured this was an interesting way to look at it and gives you an alternative perspective on which yacht you may want to buy. Obviously, there's various different ways pulling you one way or another in terms of what you want to buy, but if all you want is the quickest vehicles from your yacht, then the Pisces is certainly the one to go for over the Aquarius, which is more expensive. So I hope this video has helped. I hope you've enjoyed. Let me know all your thoughts down below. Which yacht did you buy, if you did buy one? Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.